Careful with those netches. They may...
Your account. It's been a few months. I said to put it on my account, and that's the end of it. Understand?
Blood from a stone, Noble. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garwin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
Let's see what I can do. Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? How do you feel? You might be sick. If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need. My husband Garen maintains a farm. Without him, Raven Rock would likely go hungry. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
Why don't you say that even louder so the town can hear you?
Yes?
Just give them to me and put it on my account. About your account.
Yes?
I said to put it on my account, and that's the end of it. Understand?
Need something? Need something? Need something?
Sense into your husband.
Can't get blood from it? Don't know. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garvin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? If you're looking for any exotic, take a look. Careful with those netches. They may... They can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our
Let's
laws.
go.
Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard. Remember, they are watching.
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins, but you lack in wisdom. You may stand on courage.
I said to leave me be.
Precious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Precious, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed. My apologies for Cretius's ravings. To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a 3rd-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard. Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out. It was after refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Counselor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love. Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there. In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes. I'd prefer not to get into the details, but let's just say our opinions about the current status of the Tribunal vary widely. Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you. foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine. He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them. Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about.
There may be no enemy more foul than a walking corpse.
Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep? There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cretius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know. My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does, but I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave. Be careful out there. I think so. It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island.
Who in the blazes are you?
That's all I can
Can't you see
recall.
I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Exploring, huh? Most folks think this place isn't worth the effort. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. You never heard of it? They're the largest trading company in Tamriel. Originally, Gratian Corellius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. The East Empire Company called it a terror. My wife and I were cleaning out our home. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the... It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the... The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company want. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. He's begging for patrons again, eh?
Careful out there.
Well, I suppose I could have just a bit. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place. Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. I recognize the name, but I don't know. It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream. Something about the Earthstone and a shrine. That's it. That's all I can think of. Look, I know I don't have much, but I also have a miner's instinct that's run in my... I may sound like a crazy old man to you, but I'm telling you, the tunnels here are solid. They would never collapse like that. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Why you're... Leading creature. I'll never understand.
Try the lower sections of the mine. I've never been able to get that far.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand. Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.